All right, please unmute yourself and say happy morning together with me. Happy morning!
Happy
Happy
morning.
morning.
Happy morning.
Wow, I can feel the spirit. But before we start the meeting, I would like to introduce you to our house rules in online setting. First, be present, be on time. Start early and stay until the end because your presence matters. Second, rename yourself. For role takers is role, there's name. For Toastmasters are TM, there's name, there's club. For guesses are G, there's name. Third, support the meeting by mute your microphone, turn on your camera, and share supportive messages in the chat. Fourth, keep it safe and kind. Avoid topics like politics, religion, or anything not aligned with Toastmaster International guidelines. Last but not least, the most important, have fun. We are the best when we are enjoying ourselves, so smile, connect, and speak from the heart. And I would like to introduce our VPO team for Zoom Master, Toastmaster Alpha, and welcoming Ambassador Toastmaster Malik. Now I will give the control to our Madam President, Toastmaster Leony.
It will be Toastmaster Flo who is going to open this meeting.
All right. The acting president, Toastmaster Flo.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sulthan. Happy morning, everyone. Welcome to
Happy
JaBaT
morning.
Toastmaster Club. JaBaT Toastmaster Club. We are supportive, connected, brave, and developing since 6 April 2005. Next, please. Yeah. We are part of Toastmaster International, a non-profit organization established in 1924 that has been focused on public speaking and leadership skill with over 270,000 members in more than 14,000 clubs across 150 countries. Now, I would like to ask one of our members to read the Toastmaster Club Toastmaster International values is how about Toastmaster Winda?
Okay, Toastmaster Pro. Values SJBD Toastmasters Club values integrity, respect, service, excellence. Missions, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communications and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and also personal growth. Back to you, Toastmaster Pro.
Thank you, Toastmaster Winda. Yes. In Toastmaster, there are 6 educational paths for you to choose from. Pick the one most suitable for you. You can try. Maybe you want to improve your presentation skill. You can try presentation mastery. Or maybe you wanted to try to be a lead, taking a role of leader. You can try dynamics leadership. Or maybe you wanted to try stand-up comedy. Now, there is engaging humor. So, there is something for everyone in these educational paths. Now, every project in every pathways has a unique skills that you can learn. You can either learn how to be more active listening. Maybe you can learn how to be a high performance leadership. Maybe you can make a podcast and become a podcaster in the future. And now, what does being a Toastmaster is? Now, being a Toastmaster is a chance for you to speak with confidence, build a meaningful connection in your club and other club, can grow as a brave leader, and also be a mentor and inspire others. I would like to welcome our supporting neighbors, Toastmaster Monika, our Division J Director from Jakarta Bahasa, our lovely neighbor, Toastmaster Kenrich, VP of Education from Tangerang Toastmaster Club. And then our friend Toastmaster Cicilia, VP of Membership from Surabaya Toastmaster Club. Our beloved neighbor, Toastmaster Mick, Secretary of Ultimate Toastmaster Club. And lastly and not least, Toastmaster Audrey, PPPR team from Pekanbaru Toastmaster Club. Is Toastmaster Salma here? Okay, nice. Is there Toastmaster Salma here tonight with us?
No, we're not doing the
It's
induction.
not. Okay, now then I would like to offer the control to our Toastmaster of the meeting. Is the Toastmaster meeting here yet?
Yes, I am here.
Yes, Toastmaster Leony. Thank you.
Thank you, our VPM Toastmaster Flo, for opening our club meeting. And Toastmaster Flo apparently a little bit forget that with the power vested in me, I would like to open this meeting by saying happy morning.
Happy morning.
Happy
morning.
All right, thank you. Happy morning, everyone. And my name is Leony, and today I'll be your Toastmasters of the meeting. And look at this. We have a sunshine today. If you haven't put your sunshine in your background, please do. Our Zoom master will put it on the chat box so you can all have a happy morning sunshine in your background. Because today, even though in some part of Jakarta it is raining, but hopefully in Toastmasters, in SCBD Toastmasters, you always feel that it is always sunshiny day, okay? And today it is a special day because we have this interesting theme. Who are you on social media? That is an intriguing question, right? Who are you? So take a little bit of thinking about who are you on social media? What kind of persona did you put in your social media? What are social media platform you're most active on? And what kind of content do you put in your social media? Because today, this is our question of the day as well. And you might as well introduce your social media, okay? And speaking about the persona that you are going to put or you already put in your social media, persona is, let me just look at persona. Persona is our word of the day. It will be further explained by our grammarian today, so don't worry. But I encourage all of you to use our word of the day. And I also encourage all of you, because we're talking about social media, every single time a speaker, whether it's a table topic speaker, a prepared speaker, evaluator, finish their speech or during their speech, please give a reaction, whether it's a thumbs up, a heart reaction, or any kind of reaction, clapping hands, whatever it is, put it on the Zoom. So I want today to have a lot of reaction like this, okay? So make sure that you put every reaction that you can have in our Zoom today. Also, in this kind of era, we don't just give like, but we also give comment. Don't forget to give comment on the chat box as well. And also subscribe, subscribe in our YouTube channel. But yeah, so those what you should all do as a participant today in today's meeting. Go give a reaction and also give comments, okay? Now, speaking about our social media, who are you on social media? And today's agenda, we do have 3 sessions. The first one is prepared speech session. The second one would be table topic session. And the third one would be evaluation session. Now, for the evaluation session, we will have our general evaluator who's going to lead the session. And speaking about evaluation, our general evaluator today is also our vice president of public relations, who take charge of also our social media. So if you know our club meeting from our social media Instagram, that is because our lovely VPPR Toastmaster Dedeh. Hello, Toastmaster Dedeh.
Halo Toastmaster Leony.
Hi, Toastmaster Dedeh. Before you introduce your team, can I ask you a little bit about who are you on social media, Toastmaster Dedeh?
Okay, so actually I put some bio on my social media because I imagine that I want to become an influencer in the future, but sometimes it's just still a dream because you know the another work in the office and also another activity in outside of the office um still my focus on because I believe everyone, even without putting the bio on the social media, everyone is influenced to others with your activity. And I want to be share my activity. For example, in the Toastmaster, become the one topic that maybe it will be influence the other to learn how the public speaking. So in social media productive person who inspire the others. I think it's all from me, Toastmaster Leonie.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Dedeh. And if you are comfortable, maybe you can share your own social media account in chat box, so we can all follow you and maybe have a connection with you. Because I know, yes, she is a very inspiring person. So, Toastmaster Dedeh, I would like to hand the control to you as General Evaluator to introduce your team for today.
Thank
Screen
you
is
so
yours.
much. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Leonie, our Toastmaster of the meeting, and also our president in SCBD Toastmaster. Happy morning, fellow Toastmaster. My name is Dedeh Nuralia, and for tonight's meeting, I will serve as the General Evaluator. If you are the first time in the Toastmaster, I will explain what is the GE. So actually, as the GE, my responsibility is to observe the entire flow of the meeting from the beginning until the end of the session. And all of the performance, I also need to pay attention what kind of the improvement that we need to learn from it and what kind of the good thing that we need to keep on it, or maybe to appreciate the person who handled the job. And as the general evaluation, actually I don't learn because I have the team who also observe the entire of the meeting with the specific of the rule. And for the first time, I will call our timer, Toastmaster Audrey. So, Toastmaster Audrey, could you please share with us what is your role, and maybe could you please answer who are you on the social media? The screen is yours.
All right, thank you, Madam GE. Hello, everyone. My name is Audrey. I am visiting from Pekanbaru Toastmasters Club. So first, I would like to explain a bit about my role as the timer. But first, I want to demonstrate. Okay, I'll just explain first. As a timer, I will time the prepared table topics and evaluator speakers. I will also alert the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red backgrounds. So, for the prepared speaker, I will change my background to green when your speech has reached 5 minutes. I will then change it to yellow when your speech has reached 6 minutes. And then when your speech has reached 7 minutes, I will turn my background to red and you will have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. As for the table topics, I will change my background to green when your speech has reached 1 minute. And I will change my background to yellow when your speech has reached 1 minute and 30 seconds. Then I will change my background to red once your speech has reached 2 minutes. And lastly, as for the evaluation speakers, I will change my background to green when your speech has reached 2 minutes, yellow when your speech has reached 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and red when your speech has reached 3 minutes. And as for who am I on social media, uh, usually I like to put a persona on social media that I am just, a player of uh, my favorite video games because I'm not too much of a real life person on social media. I like to separate that from the social media. So yeah, I mostly interact with people from other countries because I like making friends from abroad. So that's who I am on social media. Uh, I'll give the control back to the Madam G.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Audrey, to share with us about the rule as a timer. So let's move on to the another rule. We have our grammarian, our teacher in the English. So I will call our Toastmaster Kenrich from Tangerang Toastmaster Club.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Today or tonight, I will be the grammarian, and my duty is to fix the grammar or the grammar usage on tonight's meeting. So I will be tracking on the quotes and the grammar usage so that you have the chance or the opportunity to fix your grammar. And the next, I will be explaining what is persona is the character or identity that an individual presents to the world, often different from their true self. And I advise you to use the word as much as possible so that the counter will also help track the word. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kenrich. So I think we need to learn how the structure in the English, and Toastmaster Kenrich will observe our conversation and will give the report in the end of the meeting. So let's move on to the another rule taker. We have the Ah-WoD counter, Toastmaster Huday. Toastmaster Huday, could you please share with us the kind of rule you take for tonight? The screen for you.
Good evening, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. This evening I am serving as your counter. My role is to observe and note the use of filler words or sounds such as as well as commonly repeated words like and, so, but, and others that speakers may use unconsciously. I will also take note of any repeated phrases or patterns that may disrupt the clarity of speech. Additionally, I will observe the usage of the word of the day throughout the meeting. At the end of the meeting, I will provide a brief report for the benefit of our continued our continued growth as communicators. Thank you, GE. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Huday, for the explanation. So let's move on to the another rule taker, Toastmaster Hanif as the ballot counter. Toastmaster Hanif, the screen is for you.
Thank you, Miss GE, and good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Tonight, I will serve as the ballot counter. As a ballot counter, I will create polls during this meeting. I will use easy polls to create the link and put it on the chat box when the ballot cast session comes. And during each ballot cast, you are going to vote for the best prepared speakers, the best table topic speaker, and the best evaluators. Please use your rights to vote to encourage the speaker, and by the end of the meeting, we will have a Hall of Fame for the most voted speakers. And that's all my introduction as a ballot counter, and back to you, Miss General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hanif. It's all from me and from the GE team, so I will control back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Leony.
Thank you, our G Toastmaster Dedeh, who's introducing our list of influencers for tonight's meeting. Anyway, let's jump right into the first session. We are ready for prepared speech session for today. And our first speaker, Toastmaster Mick. He's a finance and communication professional, a former journalist, and he writes about identity, belonging, and social change. And it's shaped by his travels and multicultural roots. So he's a person with a deep passion of storytelling. And in just a moment, we'll get to hear his current project, which will be introduced by his evaluator, Toastmaster Taufiq. Toastmaster Taufiq, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster of the meeting, Toastmaster Leony. So happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Tonight, I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Mick. Toastmaster Mick will deliver a speech for Level 1, Project 4 Evaluation and Feedback First Speech. The purpose of this project is for Toastmaster Mick to present a speech and receive a feedback. Later, after completing this project, he will try to practice applying the feedback and serve as evaluator for another speech in the club meeting. Without further ado, let us invite Toastmaster Mick. God's eyes. God's eyes. Toastmaster Mick.
Thank you, Toastmaster Taufiq. Before I begin, I'd just like to check if I'm audible.
Yes.
Thank you. All right. To see a world in a grain of sand and heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. That was the visionary poet William Blake defining the author's mission: to look past the surface of the world and find the eternal truth. It's a command to be present. And yet, here we are, often asleep in the glow of our screens, performing our lives instead of living it. Mind you, I was asleep too, until a moment of grace was handed to me by a child. One evening in the Philippines, my young nephew, my special, wonderful autism kid, pointed to the sky and asked me, Papa, why is the moon following me? I could have given him a textbook answer, but the poet in me took over and said, well, you know what, son? The moon knows where you're going, and it actually knows where your heart is. And my God, his face lit like there were constellations all over his face. And he opens his mouth widely to a pause and cuts the silence with a deeper cosmic question. If the moon knows where my heart is, can I pray to the moon like to a god? And I told him, absolutely. The moon is one of God's eyes, and the other watching you in the light of day. The light from his own curiosity had broken the spell I was under. It clarified the most important choice of our age. In the age of social media, will we forever be doomed to be performers of a utopian persona? The performer lives on the screen, his personal, very ephemeral, lost in endless scroll. But the poet refuses to be governed by the algorithm and embraces life itself. He believes that while our lives are fleeting, the written word makes memory eternal. And to become a poet is to believe that nothing is absolutely dead, that every meaning carved by the pen will have its own very homecoming. The poet puts the phone away and does the real work to navigate the vast size of this universe and finds a word for this endeavor. And mind you, it does take a lot of time. I did wrote a poem. It took me 10 years to finish it. I'll show you in some other time. But the poet must be willing to dive deep into the trenches of human experience, and he must be willing to be fundamentally changed by it. And in the opening of my own poet's eyes, these were forged in fire. It happened 10 years ago at the mouth of Mount Ijen in Banyuwangi, as I watched the sulfur smoke, the earth's own breath, curl into a dawn-blushed sky. And in that sacred instant, my phone buzzed with the news that my grandmother was gone. The smoking breath of earth met the fading breath of my grandmother. And in that collision, I learned that to embrace poetry is to believe that stunning thoughts can spring from suffering. The task of a poet is to acknowledge both the beauty and grief, and by finding another word for heart-wrenching. The 14th century Persian poet Hafiz understood this. He taught students of poetry not to hide from pain. And I quote him, "Don't surrender your loneliness so quickly. Let it cut you more deep. Let it ferment and season you as few humans and even divine ingredients can. Something missing in my heart tonight has made my eyes so soft, my voice so tender. My need for God is absolutely clear." Ladies and gentlemen, this is the poet's commandment: to stay, to feel, and to let the difficult moments season you as a human being. This is what it means to see the round whole truth of existence. A poet looks at the tree and sees the rebirth of once alive, their upturned palms trying to catch stars that make their earthly landing at night. And in the morning, birds perch on it, and the tree becomes a wooden home for tiny pilots embarking on endless flights, until a serpent ends the journey in the violent blink of a swallow. The performative persona stares at the forest and sees an Instagrammable background, while the poet sees a lush of metaphors. And he sees and hears a humming lesson of samsara, the cycle of life and death. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, tonight, I challenge you to be a poet who understands that although I am not God and I cannot give you water through the screen, my words can give you the shh or the pitter-patter of of raindrops, and then a thudding of heaven-sent drums, preluding the gush of October waterfall. So, put the screen away, find the metaphor, look around, and notice that the world is conspiring to tell you a story. And it is only then that you will shed the mask of the performer and look directly into God's eyes, one in the moon, the other in the sun, and hand over the key to the doors of wonder to a curious little child. Back to you.
Oh, wow. Give a round of applause and lots of reaction for Toastmaster Mick's speech today. What a beautifully descriptive and poetic speech today. Wow.
2 weeks in the making.
We get to know how to be a poet. By being a poet, we get to know how to learn life and pain through the God's eyes. Beautiful, Toastmaster Mick. What is that book, Toastmaster Mick?
The Penguin Book of Greek and Latin lyric verses.
Okay, so that is also a recommendation book from Toastmaster Mick. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mick, for your beautifully poetic speech today. Okay, now let's move to the next speech. The next speech is from our lovely members, Toastmaster Winda. Toastmaster Winda Fitri. Toastmaster Winda is an English teacher who believes that learning never stops. She wants to inspire her students by showing that even their teacher is still learning, especially how to speak confidently and not to be afraid of making mistakes. So Toastmaster Winda will deliver her speech today, and she will be introduced by her evaluator, Toastmaster Sulthan. Toastmaster Sulthan, the screen is yours.
All right, thank you so much, Toastmaster Leony. Happy morning, everyone. I would love to introduce our second speaker. The pathway of Toastmaster Winda is Presentation Mastery, Level 2, Project 3, Introduction to Toastmaster Mentoring, with the title, It All Starts with a Question. So, the purpose of this speech is for Toastmaster Winda to clearly define how Toastmasters envision mentoring and share some of Toastmaster Winda's aspect of previous experience as a prodigy. Without further ado, with the title, It All Starts with Question. Toastmaster Winda, the screen is yours.
Okay, am I visible and audible?
Definitely.
Okay. Have you ever expecting something but getting more than what you expected? If you have, then why don't you please say yes in the chat box? Expecting something more than what you get expected. Wow, so many say yes. That's very lucky of you. And that's what I feel after having a mentor in Toastmasters. And tonight, I will tell you how. I will tell you why. Because it all started with questions. After delivering my icebreaker speech on 25th July, I expected at the time that I would get the feedback right away. But instead of getting feedback right away, my mentor asked me questions. she texted me a message. Toastmaster Winda, have you watched your speech video last week? What went well? What could be improved from your speech? At first, I was very confused. Yes, because I didn't expect a questions. I expect getting a feedback immediately. And then what went well? What could be improved from my speech? It took me a while to answer, not because I was busy at the time, because I know one thing that went well with me is I'm not running away from the stage. So I show up on the stage, but I didn't give that answer to her. I just say, okay, my mentor, what went well is, I think my speech structure was okay. And then after that, I made a list, a very long list about what things I could improve. For example, number one, my mentor, I think I need to improve my intonation. Because I knew that when I delivered my speech, I tended to sound teacher-like. Yes, I am a teacher. But at that time, I know very well that my audience wasn't my students. But I cannot keep my teacher default tone. So I just tended to sound like a teacher. And then the second one is the things that I could improve. I know it very well. I felt very nervous at that time because every time I speak in public, not in front of my students, I will be very nervous because I know that all eyes are on me. And then she replied, "Great observation, Toastmaster Winda." And then after that, she gave me the notes from my speech, and also she started what she liked from my speech, and also what things that could be improved from my speech. And then next, after I delivered the second speech, she also asked questions. How did you feel about your second speech? And then every time that I finished delivering my speech, she would give me more questions. How was your speech today? What was the evaluation from your evaluators? And then what went well? What things could be improved from your speech? At first, I still very confused. I didn't understand. And then later, I know the pattern of mentoring in Toastmaster. Oh, I know. She started the questions because she wanted to make sure that I will practice self-awareness. I would look into myself, my strength, and also things that I could improve. She wanted to make sure that I know what I feel about my speech, and also she wanted to make sure that I know my thought, my strength, and also my weakness. And then I think at that time, it was very useful for me because I tend to be so critical about myself. If you ask me, Toastmaster Winda, could you make a list of the things that you could improve? I will make the list right away. But if you ask me, Toastmaster Winda, can you give me 3 good things about you? That it was very difficult for me because I think I found it very difficult about things that I'm good at. So what I learned from my mentor is I have to understand about myself first, my strength and also my weakness. And then until one day, he asked me questions. Toastmaster Winda, how was your speech today? And then at that time, I said, it was great because at last I could apply what Toastmaster Sonny said to me. And then, you know what, my mentor? I think I should appreciate myself because I think I did great. And then at that time, she said, wow, now you're appreciating yourself. It means you could improve. It means you already know about yourself. So at the end, having a mentor at Toastmaster, I think not only having someone who always support you, give you feedback, and then will always be with you, but having mentors means someone who help you understand your weakness, your strength, and someone who can help you to appreciate yourself. Because at the end, when we appreciate ourselves, we know that we have to believe in ourselves. So let's start asking questions. Ask questions that make someone believe in ourselves. Thank you.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Winda. Please give a lot of reactions to Toastmasters Winda's speech today. Wow, that was such a beautiful lesson from Toastmasters Winda's speech. We get to learn what a mentoring in Toastmasters really is. It's not just about a mentor who will support you, who will give you encouragement, but also someone who could make you be more self-aware with yourself, appreciate yourself better as well. Thank you, Toastmaster Winda, for your speech. And now let's move on to the next speakers for today. We have a psychologist, Toastmaster Inez is a psychologist, and she focuses on relationship and individual challenges. And that is not all. Toastmaster Inez, she also works in project management, which means she's not only managing projects, but she also manages people. Amazing, right? So she will deliver her speech and will be evaluated by Toastmaster Cicilia from Surabaya Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Cicilia, please introduce Toastmaster Inez and her project. The screen is yours.
All right. Thank you very much, our Tom, Madam President Toastmasters Leony. Happy Friday and happy morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Cicilia from Surabaya Toastmasters Club, and today I will evaluate Toastmasters Inez. So our last speaker in this prepared speech session is Toastmasters Inez. She will be delivering her level 2 project. It is Introduction to Toastmasters Mentoring from the Pathway Program Motivational Strategies. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring, and the purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a pro teach. And tonight, Toastmaster Inez will be sharing her own experience and insights about mentorship and how it has influenced her personal growth. The title of her speech is The Courage to be a Beginner, The Courage to be a Beginner, Toastmasters Inez. The screen is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Cicilia. Please give reaction if you have ever watched Kerasakti back then. I only see one. Okay, 2 people. So this is very lawas ya, Kerasakti. Okay. There was a famous quote from Tong Samjong back then. Isi adalah kosong, kosong adalah isi. Form is emptiness, emptiness is form. For the longest time, I used that as a joke with my friends. But by time, I understand that the meaning was very deep. I've come to understand it, and it was a trap I kept falling into. You see, whenever I started something new, like Toastmaster, my mind was consumed by one thing. I need to look right. I need people to think I am great. My focus wasn't on learning. It was on performance. I was so full of the need of being formed, this perfect image. I feel like I couldn't be vulnerable. I couldn't accept any mistakes. I hated any sign of being a beginner. My form was making me empty. I cannot focus on the development. The turning point came in the mentoring session. I was asking many questions, but my mentor saw through it. She asked me, what validation are you actually seeking? What does a good speaker even look like to you? And I couldn't answer it. I realized I was so afraid of being vulnerable, of being empty. And I had no realistic goal. I was protecting a form that had no definition. That was when I understood the second part of the quote. Before we can stand on the shoulders of the giants, we must first have the courage to look up at them and feel small. I had to embrace the kosong, the emptiness of not knowing, to finally be ready to learn. So what does embracing the beginner's mind actually look like? For me, it meant changing how I approach my mentor. I used to just hand over the script to her and say, is it good? Well, I was wasting the opportunity. But now, I want to try the rule of three. I will come with the problem, my attempt, and questions. So let's say the problem, I'm stuck on vocal variety. My attempt will be, I tried the high pitch and low pitch. The question, I will send my video to my mentor and ask, like, what fundamental element am I missing? So I'm trying not to be a passive student. I want to be an active protege fueled by curiosity. So right now, I'm trying to find my definition of perfect. What kind of public speaker do I want to look like? How can I achieve that? What practice should I do often? I need to dig deeper into myself, my expectation, and sometimes see others' speech, how people do things, what is it that I like in detail. Instead of seeking validation, I need to be curious about myself and others. And I think all I need now is to believe on the process. So I'm still on this journey. I'm still figuring it out, the definition of being a good speaker. But the difference now, I'm curious, not terrified. So I challenge you, the next time you find yourself in the role of protege, whether here in your career or in life, remember the choice. You can cling to the form of needing to look perfect and risk staying empty, or you can embrace the emptiness of being a beginner and find the courage to be filled with something real. Don't forget to back it up with consistency, because the journey to standing on the shoulder of the giants begin with that one. Brave and have the courage to be a beginner. Back to you, Tom.
Wow, please give a reaction, a thumbs up, a heart, a clap for Toastmaster Inez speech today, embracing your emptiness. Such a deep philosophical thing that we could think about, like being a protege is to embrace your emptiness, and so that we can learn standing in the shoulder of a giant. Thank you, Toastmaster Inez, for sharing your experience as a protege as well. This is really enlightening for all of us here, because for those who are not a member yet, in Toastmasters we have mentor and mentee program. So if you join any Toastmasters club, you will be assigned a mentor. So you will learn, and you will also learn as a mentor as well. Thank you, Toastmaster Inez. Now we have completed our prepared speech session. I would like to call our timer for the report. Toastmaster Audrey, the screen is yours.
All right, so first I would like to apologize to Toastmaster Inez because it seems that I had put on the wrong background. It was supposed to be the green background, but then I look at my screen and suddenly it's red. So yeah, actually you still had a lot more time, so I'm sorry about that. Anyways, good news for everyone. All of the speakers are eligible to be voted. So from the first speaker, Toastmaster Mick, was 7 minutes and 3 seconds, and Toastmaster Winda was 6 minutes and 10 seconds, and then Toastmaster Inez at 5 minutes and 45 seconds. So everyone is eligible to be voted. Back to you, Tom.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Audrey. And now Toastmaster Hanif for ballot cast. The screen is yours, Toastmaster Hanif.
Thank you, Miss Tom. Now all the speakers have delivered their speech, and it's time to vote for the best speaker. So please take a moment for all the members and guests to vote by the link that I just put on the chat box. And thank you for your participation for the best prepared speaker.
All right, while waiting for you, all of you to cast your vote, I would like to ask a question to our guests today. Maybe guest Sue, are you there?
Yes, hi.
Hello, Sue. How are
Hi.
you? She's actually not a guest, but a Toastmaster, because once you're a Toastmaster, you'll always be a Toastmaster, right? Sue, we have question of the day. Who are you on social media?
Wow, that's a very interesting question to answer. So, as someone who loves using social media, like I would say I am someone who is quite vibrant and cheerful on social media because mostly on social media, I think not only me, most of the people, they tend to share their positive vibes and then they just like want to spread that positivity, right? So I'm also like one of you all. So yeah, mostly I would be described as a positive and cheerful kinder person, I would say.
Oh, yes, I can approve that. Toastmaster Sue is so vibrant, so cheerful, and I think she's also poetic. Am I right, Toastmaster Sue? You are a little bit
just a
poetic,
bit.
right? Yeah, okay. So, Toastmaster Sue, if you are comfortable, please put your Instagram account in the chat box so we can all follow you and connect with you. Thank you, Toastmaster Sue.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Okay, now we are going to the most excited session for today. It is like a, like when you want to have a caption for a picture that you want to post, then you have to do it live and you have to do it in 1 minute. This is it. This is where you practice to write your live caption. It is table topics where spontaneous thinking met with a limited timing. And today we have such a privilege. We are privileged to have our Division J director, our Division Jaya, Toastmaster Monika, as our table topics master. Hello, Toastmaster Monika.
Halo Leony, thank
Okay,
you.
the screen is yours, Toastmaster Monika.
Yes, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. So let me explain the table topic session first. So in table topic sessions, everyone are eligible to join. And you will have 1 until 2 minutes to deliver your thoughts, your ideas, And don't worry, there's no right or wrong answer. Just pick up what's in your mind. And for all of you, if you are the first time in Toastmasters meeting, the structure is simple. It's about point. You may say it again what I've said, the statement or the question, and then your reason, whether you agree or disagree, and then the example, and of course, after maybe 1 minute, you need to wrap up your opinion or your statement. And now, who wants to be the first? And I see Elios. Hi, Elios. How are you?
Hello, Sifu Monika, my teacher.
Oh, always be ready. The word of the day is persona. So persona is the character that you present online. And I see you always active online. And our first question is, which one are you? The influencer, the one who shares lifestyle tips and engage followers positively, or the funny friend, the one who posts jokes, memes, and relatable content for love. So, Elios, which one are you? The influencer or the funny friend? The screen is
Sorry, I
yours.
put. So yeah, is that the question? I choose one. Monika, hello.
Yeah.
Is this the question? I choose one, or can I be both?
No, there's no choosing question. Just I will throw you the question and you answer it.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, that's cool.
So this
Hello,
is the
ladies
question.
and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster. Yes, I'm ready. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, back again with me, Ilios Theophilus, your influencer of the day. Yes, you heard it right. I-O-D. We have word of the day in Toastmasters, but we have I-O-D, influencer of the day in Instagram. Yes, come and follow me at Ilios Theophilus G, and I will be your lovely influencer. Yes, do you need love? I can spread love. Yes, I can tap that love button so many times that you think that I love you, but I don't actually. Just kidding. It is for the sake of algorithm. Just for the sake of algorithm. Remember. Just kidding. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. And that's the persona of what I have done in Toastmasters, in IG, in LinkedIn. I actually have different persona for every single one. In LinkedIn, well, I'm a very serious person, professional, and approachable guy. In Facebook, I'm just a meme guy who likes to spread funny memes and jokes, and sometimes dead jokes. Well, maybe include mother jokes also, if you want. And on the Twitter, I will be the rage guy, swearing everything. Just kidding, I'm not swearing. I'm just angrying to everything, like Angry Bird. Yes. In Telegram, it's so private. I don't think I will tell you. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, follow me in Telegram. All the same handles, Ilios Theophilus G. And on the Instagram, I post almost same the mirror things in my TikTok. It is like a video, AI generated, and it is based on my experiences. So I share about podcasts, I share about comedy, I share about humor, or yes, I share everything, including your gossip, including your negative. Just kidding. No. I share positivity. I share positive vibes. Are you vibing with me? Come follow me at Ilios Theophilus G. Back to you, Monika.
Thank you, Elios. Why so many personas? Don't you get confused about yourself? But it's okay. So the next, our speaker is, yes, I already see our distinguished Toastmaster, Yusuf Chandra. Hello, Pak Yusuf.
Hi, Monika. Nice to meet
Okay.
you.
There's no option. I will give you the next question. Right. So this is about the movie character. if your online profile is a movie character, who would it be? Distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra, if your profile is a movie character, who would it be? Distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra.
So I've got to choose from light camera and no. From the
Sorry?
picture? Do I have to choose from the picture?
No.
No.
Yes, this is the question.
Oh, I see.
This is the question. If your profile is a movie character, who would it be? Distinguished Toastmaster Yusuf Chandra, the screen is yours.
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm a shy person. I don't like being a star in a movie, but I just would like to be a shy guy who plays behind the role. I believe that when I meet people, especially when I meet foreigners like Sue, I'm very shy. I cannot even say hello to the beautiful girl like Sue because she's a stranger for me. So in a movie as well, I would choose to be a shy one. Being a shy guy is more profitable for me because people want to know me more. Why is this guy so quiet? Why is this guy not talking, not loving, not crying, but just keep quiet? I want to know about him more. And also, I believe that the watcher will want to know, why is this guy quiet? What happened with him? How can we make him allowed? So, ladies and gentlemen, being a shy guy is very beneficial for me because many people will come up to me and say, can I know you better? Can I have your name and phone number? So I will have got more friends by being a shy guy. Thank you very much. I believe that being a shy guy is much more beneficial for me. What about you? Back to you.
Ooh, our shy guy, UTM Yusuf Chandra, the one who attract, not attack. Now, we already have two seniors Toastmasters as our examples. And now I would like to give a chance to our guests who wants to try the next questions of table topics. Anyone, our guests, maybe guest Kava? Do you want to try?
Sure, that's right.
Okay, I will give you the next question. Okay, guest Kava, if you want to initiate change, which one would you be? The activist, the one who raise awareness for important social cause, or the thought leader, the experts that sharing insights and innovative ideas? Guess Kava, if you want to initiate change, with which one would you be? The activist or the thought leader? Guess Kava, the screen is yours.
If I want to initiate change, which one would I be? I think I lean more to thought leader because the role models are thought leaders. They speak in seminars, and I think ideas you can kill a man, but not the idea, right? And from one of my role models who just got into jail and out of jail recently, um, he he stands for truth and integrity. But there's nothing wrong to be an activist. Both roles are needed, in my opinion. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Thank you, guest Kava. Well, you can kill a man, but not the idea. Oh, that's what strong words. And the next one who wants to be the next speaker. I think I saw. Guest Vero, do you want to try? Or guest Pauline?
Hello, thank you, Miss. Yes, I want. Is this the same question?
No. Okay. This one is the question for you. So I cannot see you. Okay, guess Pauline. Okay, guess Pauline. Which of your personality that you want to show online to attract more followers?
Okay.
Which of your personality that you want to show online to attract more followers? Yes, Pauline, the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you. I want to people know about me is I'm the person that cheerful person. Then I want people know I'm the people who love dance because recently I learned about Balinese traditional dance. So I want to I want to attract people like that. Yeah, that it's from me. Enough, Miss.
So we have dancer. Yes. So are you staying in Bali or?
Oh, I'm in Jakarta.
Oh, you are in Jakarta. So have you joined Toastmasters meeting before? Maybe in HWD?
This is my first day.
Oh, yeah, great. Thank you for attending our meeting today. And then the next speaker, who wants to be the next? I think anyone?
Is it okay if I try?
Okay. We have, sorry, who's stated?
Oh, it's Audrey, me.
Oh, Audrey. Do you want to try, Audrey?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If it's okay. I mean, if
Yeah,
someone
it's
else
okay. So you will be the timer also.
Yeah, I got my stopwatch.
Thank you. Our timer. Toastmaster Audrey, what would surprise your online followers if they meet you offline or face to face? What would surprise your online followers if they meet you online or face to face? Toastmaster Audrey.
All right. So, what would surprise my online followers? Well, first of all, I don't have a social media presence. More like I only use social media like my Instagram to showcase my real life stuff with my real life friends, like my friends from school and people I know, like my family. But maybe from the friends that I made abroad, it well, this is the literal answer. I think it would be my hair because of how big and fluffy it is. That would be the most surprising physical trait that they would that they would get from me. But as for the other stuff, I think my personalities, sometimes I can be a little weird humor wise. Uh, I just laugh at the most weirdest things. Like I could maybe laugh at something really small. So yeah, I actually think that would be the most surprising thing about me is my physical trait. That's all from me. Thanks.
Yes, thank you, Toastmaster Audrey. Yes, all of us sometimes more stunning when we meet on site because yep, sometimes when we meet via social media, we tend to have another appearance, maybe. And then the next wants to be the next speaker. Do we still have time? Our Tom or VPE?
Yes, maybe one or two more speakers.
One or two more. Okay. I think I saw Vincentius. Oh, okay. Hello, Toastmaster
Hi.
Vincentius. Yes,
How
this
would you
is
like me
the
to? Am I?
next. This is the
Yes.
next question for you. Am I audible?
Yes, yes. But sorry, am I
Okay.
audible?
Yes, you are
Because
audible.
okay.
Toastmaster Vincentius. If the internet suddenly disappeared tomorrow, which part of your online persona would you miss the most? If the internet suddenly disappeared tomorrow, which part of your online persona would you miss the most? Toastmaster Vincentius, the screen is yours.
If the internet suddenly disappeared tomorrow, there's no online persona of myself will be missed. No at all. Because why? For example, currently I have a social media that is Instagram, the only one social media I have. And on Instagram, I don't show any persona at all. I don't share anything. If you check in my Instagram, you can only see a picture of buildings. Like maybe if you see it, you will think of me like an architecture freak man, something like that. Because I try to make myself as low profile as possible. I don't want anyone to see my persona at all. Because currently, nowadays, internet is very scary, and and technology uh, is keep improving, and we have AI right now, and I'm afraid that the internet, AI, and all the technologies will use the pictures, the all the personality which I have online for bad things. That's why I don't use social media to show my persona at all. If you want to see my persona, you can come to me directly and have a discussion, have a little chit chat uh, directly with me. That's all. Thank you. Back to you, TM Monika.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vincentius. So you are the same person, whether you are online or on-site. And then the last speaker wants to be the last, wants to close this session.
Can I be the last one?
Oh, yeah. Hi, Sue.
Hi.
This is the last question. The wall. Guess Sue. People tend to be more harsh when they hide behind their online identity. People tend to be more harsh when they hide behind their online identity. Sue, the screen is yours.
All right. So people tend to be more harsh when they hide behind their online profile or like online identity. I would say not only being harsh, maybe people become their true self mostly, because if they're with our own identity, with our own self, most of the time we have to suppress our emotion and our feelings, because not in the workplace, not with all of the friends, we can truly show ourselves, right? So we cannot be moody as we used to be, or we cannot be really judgmental, or we cannot be so mean toward others. But what if we wear a mask, just like our maybe fake online identity? At the time, we become braver than before, because those other people, our audiences, they don't know who we really are. So at the time, we got the courage to show our true self and stop being so harsh or like maybe so mean to other people. That's why, like in social media, most of the cases popped up, and people started arguing, and then they make it as a very big picture out of nothing. So I think it's just human nature, and even if like it's not with their online identity, if we just give them a mask and to go in the street, so they would be a lot more harsh and worse than before. So what about you all? Think about it. If you could wear a mask and be another person, just be on other people's shoe, so what would you do, and what would be the changes that you might bring upon others? Think about it. Back to you, our table topic master.
Thank you, Sue. So do not use our online identity as our mask to be more harsh. Yeah, just be a good one. Okay, and this is the end of our session. Thank you, and let's be the best version of you. Thank you for the session. I will give the control back to our Toastmasters of the meeting. But first, let's call our timer and hear the timer report.
All right, so for the timers report, almost everyone was eligible for voting. So for the first speaker, Toastmaster Elias, he is eligible. It's 2 minutes and 17 seconds. For our second speaker, DTM Yusuf, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. For our third speaker, Guest Kafa, 1 minute and 12 seconds. And unfortunately, for our guest Pauline, which was only 36 seconds, so that's ineligible. And me, 1 minute and 15 seconds. And Toastmaster Presentius, 1 minute and 38 seconds. And as for the last topic speech, Toastmaster Gasu was 1 minute and 57 seconds. So almost everyone was eligible, and I will send the report soon. Back to you, TTM.
Thank you, Toastmaster Audrey, and I will give the screen back to our Toastmasters of the meeting, Toastmaster Leony.
Thank you, our division Jaya director, Sister Monika, for leading such a fun session today that could be viral. Thank you, Sister Monika. And before we forgot, we also have Toastmaster Hanif, who will give a cast. Toastmaster Hanif, are you ready to give us your ballot cast vote thing?
Yes,
link?
yes. For the link, I just put on the chat box. So please take a time to vote who is the best table topic speaker, and thank you for the participation. And back to you, Miss Tom.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanif. And now, while you are casting your vote, we were going to have a photo session first. Hello, everyone. Please turn on your camera, please, so that we can all see your sunshiny face today in our meeting. So our SIA could could lead this photo session.
Okay, everyone. Wait. Okay. First pause. Share your biggest smile. Just like the background, there's like sun behind us. Okay, in 3, 2, alright. Wait a moment. 3, 2. Okay, one more. In 3, 2. All right, now the second pose is crazy pose. Anything. As long as it's something crazy, we will try to see that. All right, in, okay, there's a tiger over there. In 3, 2. All right, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. SAA, for leading the photo session. And now we are on the session that we are all waiting for. In Toastmasters, evaluation session is what we're waiting for, because by evaluating and receiving evaluation as well, we learn each other. Okay, now I'd like to hand the controls to our lovely Miss G. So, Sister Dedeh, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Leony, and it's time to me to lead this session. In the evaluation session, we will start with the evaluation for the prepared speaker. The first is Toastmaster Mick, and he will evaluate by Toastmaster Taufiq. Toastmaster Taufiq, the screen is for you. Toastmaster Taufiq. Toastmaster Taufiq, it's time for you to evaluate and give the report for the Toastmaster Mick performance. If you still have another activity, I think I will move on to the next evaluator. We have our second speaker, Toastmaster Winda, and she evaluated by Toastmaster Sulthan. So for the first, I will call Toastmaster Sulthan. Could you please share your evaluation for Toastmaster Winda? The screen is for you.
First of all, let me check about the audio. Can you hear me clearly? I'm so far away.
Yes, you are. Yes, we are.
Okay, let me turn off the background first. Right. Raise your hand if having a mentor have a huge impact in your life. Thank you, because that's what Toastmaster Winda shared to us, how having a mentor in doing a public speaking led to her self-discovery. I really love how he brought the characters. There is Toastmaster Winda and her mentor. We could really differentiate the persona by how well the vocal variety, the intonation, and body language Toastmaster Winda brought to us. And then there is a repeated word, question. Every time Toastmaster Winda say question, we are getting closer. Question, we are getting closer again. Question, we are getting closer. We were diving into Toastmaster Winda's personal story. And then let's move away. Let's go to a recommendation session. First is the correlation with the title. My first thought, this is about one major question Toastmaster Winda had that changed her life. We found out together that it's about repeated question again and again and again by her mentor. My suggestion, if we could turn back time, we could change the data with question by question. So we as an audience could really grasp what is your speech from the start. Second, and the last one, is about purpose. I noticed that you were rushing from the start, from the beginning. And it really affects how Toastmaster Winda delivered her key message. Unfortunately, I cannot remember her key message. So my suggestion is when you rehearse it, have an intentional pause. For example, at the end, Toastmaster Winda could pause, fellow Toastmasters and guests, this is the key message I would like to give you. That way, it could be more memorable and we know what is your intention, Toastmaster Winda. To put it all together, I really love how relatable the story is, the characters you brought, and your repeated question to hook us. Just need to work on the correlation with the title and the pause. And on behalf of Toastmaster Winda, the key message is to keep having close relationship with your mentor, not to just perfection, but to keep improving yourself.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sultan. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Sultan and Toastmaster Winda for the speaker. Yeah, we know that the mentoring is one of the way to help us to find ourselves and to find the correct way to find our purpose. And thank you so much, Toastmaster Winda and Toastmaster Sultan, with all of the evaluation and the experience as the mentee. So we move on to our first speaker, Toastmaster Mick, and he will evaluate by Toastmaster Taufiq. Hi, Toastmaster Taufiq, are you
Hi.
available?
Yeah, I'm available. I'm so sorry because I was in the background.
It's
Like,
okay. We are human, so we need to bear.
okay,
Okay, so this time is for you, Toastmaster
right.
Taufiq.
Okay, let's start. Toastmaster Mick, you absolutely achieve your goals of a philosophical call to action. The core metaphor of being a poet versus a performer wasn't just clear, it was a breathtaking. I was fundamentally moved by the moment you defined the moon as God's eyes. This was effective because it transformed an abstract idea into a tangible, beautiful image we can all see and feel. Secondly, your use of personal stories was masterful. It's really great. The story of your nephew introduced the poet, but the story of receiving the news at Agent Volcano was the poet in action. I observe you using deliberate, powerful pauses throughout your speech, especially during these stories. And this was effective because it gave us, the audience, the necessary space to feel the gravity of your grandma passing alongside the awe of the volcanic smoke. And you use a lot of metaphor there, and it's really lovely. And it also allow us to be fundamentally changed with you. And prior to this meeting, you asked me to call out a complexity. While I admit that your language was beautifully poetic, but I have one refinement. In moments like when you spoke of navigating the vast size of the universe, I felt the philosophical concept became slightly abstract. My specific suggestion is this. You can like immediately anchor those big ideas with the concrete sensory images, like something that we can see as well. For example, after that line, you can like add something to navigate the vast universe and find a world in the civil smoke of a volcano or in the eyes of a curious child, something like that. And I believe this strategy use your own strength to ensure every listener, regardless of a style, is firmly rooted in the powerful poetry of your message. And in summary, you gave us two profound strengths, a crystal clear and moving central metaphor, and the courage to use personal stories and pauses to make us feel your philosophy. My recommendation is simply to use your own poetic imagery to ground the occasional abstract phrase. Thank you for this gift. I really love and enjoy your speech from the start until the beginning. And you didn't just talk about being a poet, you show us through your example. And I'm truly grateful to be here to really witness how you create those words beautifully and how it grabbed our attentions, and it was beautiful. I think that's all. Back to you, Toastmaster GE. Toastmaster Dedeh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Taufiq. Please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Taufiq, and your react in this session is so lovely because it's really hard to evaluate the story that we hear, because the listening part is really challenging for us to make it, and Toastmaster Taufiq did it. Thank you so much and good job. So let's move on to the another evaluator. Toastmaster Cicilia will evaluate Toastmaster Inez. Toastmaster Cicilia, this screen is for you.
Right. Thank you very much, our GE, Toastmasters Dedeh. Hello, Toastmasters, and especially our speaker, Toastmasters Inez. Thank you so much for delivering such a beautiful speech. Your structure speech, it is a good beginning. You took on the project of sharing an experience as a footage, and you did so with the confidence and clarity that truly connected with everyone here. So there are two areas where your speech was particularly strong. The first, your personal story was both relatable and engaging. The moment you share to us that feeling of emptiness, the kosong and uncertainty, and then you looking for the mentor, that vivid detail painted such a clear picture, so we could feel your honesty and your humility in that moment. It made us feel as if we were right there with you. And the second, your structure was excellent. You begin with the problem you feel, and in the middle was the solution, and then you explain to us about the mentor advice, and you ended with the result. So your that clear problem solution is the result. So flow made your story incredible easy to follow and very effective. To help you grow even further on your speaking journey, I have one recommendation. While your story was already clear and well thought, you could dive a little deeper into the emotional side of your experience next time. For example, you could describe what was going on inside. Maybe like, example, I remember sitting at my desk, I feeling a lot of panic into my stomach and thinking. Or maybe you can describe perhaps tension, or the mix of fear and hope you felt at the moment. Because I think adding the emotional layer will help the audience connect with you on a deeper level and make your message even more powerful. So, in conclusion, Toastmaster Inez, it was wonderful speech that perfectly met the project objective. Your strength lied in ingenious storytelling and your clear logical structure. So by continuing to infuse more emotional depth into your delivery speech, it will be elevate your powerful story even further. So I eagerly looking forward to your next speech, Toastmaster Inez, and congratulations on successfully completing level 2 in your pathway journey. I think this is a great milestone, and I'm confident level 3 you will bring even more growth and excitement for you. Back to you, our GE.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Cicilia. And please give a round of applause for Toastmaster Cicilia for share the good thing that we can learn from Toastmaster in a speech, and also can add some advice on her point of view. So let's move on to another evaluator who will be evaluate the evaluator. So Toastmaster Sonny will evaluate Toastmaster Taufiq performance in the evaluation session. Toastmaster Sonny, the screen is for you.
Thank you, Madam G. Toastmaster Taufiq, you didn't only evaluate a poet, you become the poet itself during your evaluations. I really love how you really embody the poet persona, full of wordsmith, beautiful words, warm, and supportive delivery. I love how you deliver your evaluation in a very supportive tone and warm language, even during the feedback. I believe that Toastmaster Mick would not feel offended or judged by your evaluations, because your evaluations is very constructive. You also explain all the strong points very detailed. This is something that most evaluators often forgot or decide not to deliver in their evaluations, because they thought, oh, why should we focus on the good part? No, we should also appreciate and learn from the good part as well. And this is what Toastmaster Taufiq deliver in his evaluations. He highlight every single good point from Toastmaster Mick, so that we know in detail what aspect that is already good from Toastmaster Mick. I love how you use wordsmith, use a lot of words choice in your evaluations. Although these can also be something that you can improve. I noticed that during your feedback delivery, it is not quite straightforward of what needs to be improved. I only noticed about the words of complexity of the language, and you mentioned about what Toastmaster makes complexity in the speech and how to correct it, but I didn't catch clearly what exactly Toastmaster Mick need to work on and why it's important. So next time, try to tone down, because we only have 2 to 3 minutes to deliver our evaluations. So make sure that all the feedback, all the plus point is delivered and can be digested easily by the speaker. And to challenge yourself, I think you can enhance your evaluations by echoing the speaker words or trying to embody the speaker's persona, which you start doing that, but I would like to see more on your delivery. To sum up, a great and poetic evaluations, and I would like to see a better version of these evaluations by having a slightly straightforward feedback. And that's all from me. Back to you, Madam G.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sonny. Please give a round of applause. And congratulations, Toastmaster Taufiq, because you are the debut as the evaluator in the tonight meeting. Let's move on to our report from the Toastmaster Audrey.
All right. So sorry everyone. Can you see my video? Because I can't see my own video.
Yes, we can see your video.
Oh. Oh, yeah, there's my video. Anyways, I have good news that every evaluator is eligible. So I may have made some mistakes because of my network, but good thing that my stopwatch keeps running even though my Zoom isn't. So for the first evaluator, Toastmaster Taufiq, 3 minutes and 18 seconds. Toastmaster Sulthan, 3 minutes and 24 seconds, almost. And Toastmaster Cicilia, 3 minutes and 12 seconds. And Toastmaster Sonny, 2 minutes and 59 seconds. So every evaluator is good to be voted. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Array, for the report. So let's move on to Toastmaster Hanif to share the end report as the ballot counter.
Thank you, Miss GE. And now for the fourth case, for the fourth case, best evaluator, and for the link I just already put on the chat box. So please take a moment to vote who is the best evaluators. And thank you for your participation. And back to you, Miss GE.
Thank you so much, our ballot counter, Toastmaster Hanif, and please vote for the best evaluator because your vote is matter. So let's move on to the another general evaluation session. And in this evaluation, we will start all of the meeting from the one of the Ah-WoD counter. Toastmaster Huday. Toastmaster Huday, could you please share your report?
Yes, fellow Toastmasters and guests. In general, each speaker delivered their speeches with clarity and confidence. As usual, we heard a mix of both strong pacing and moments where filler sounds such as ah, and as well as connecting words like so and you know, appeared. These are very common tendencies, and recognizing them is part of developing our control and presence as speakers. I'd also like to acknowledge that some speakers demonstrated deliberate pauses and smooth transitions, which allowed their message to come across more clearly. This mindful use of silence is something we can continue to practice. Now, regarding the word of the day, persona, a few speakers managed to integrate it naturally into their delivery. It was used in ways that connected well with the meaning of the speeches, which shows awareness and intentional word choice. For those who did not use it this time, no worries, simply keep it in mind for future meetings as a way to expand your expressive range. My notes today are meant simply as points of awareness to support our continued progress as communicators. All in all, everyone did a great job. Thank you, everyone, for participating. Back to you, G.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Huday, for the guitar report. And I noticed that I also have a lot, and sometimes the silent is the key. Thank you so much for sharing your advice. And let's move on to the another Grammarian report. So I will call Toastmaster Kenrich. Toastmaster Kenrich, please give your report.
Hold on. Moving to hold it. Oh God. Present screen. Oh. All right. Thank you. After hearing those countless speakers, table topics, I think I've got the conclusion of the grammar report. And pronunciation, I think none because I hear none. They were all splendid and running well for the speakers and the rest. And grammarian corrections, no, grammar corrections is I heard someone, I still very confused. It's supposed to be I'm still confused or I was still confused. And the Siri is past tense. And I also think I heard someone do couldn't do well, which is will not do well. The Siri is past tense. And here are the quotes. You can take them or copy them, whatever you have. You have the will to do it. But yeah. And thank you. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kenrich, who share with us the one of the example mistaken who common we speak while speaking, and also share the beautiful quotes from our prepared speaker. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Kenrich. And I believe it's time for me to share the report as the general evaluator. So first, I will say congratulations to the prepared speaker, to the table topic speaker, to the evaluator, and all the role taker, and you are the audience, guys, because we can help the meeting with a good vibe. So please share your emoji to share your feeling for tonight meeting. And I believe it is the one of the great meeting that usually SGBD Toastmaster Club had, because we can learn from the various of the evaluator and also the great speaker as well. And let me share my report. So for the first, I really love. Everyone, could you see my report?
Is past tense.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, so all of the performance, I will share the meeting from. I will share to analyze all of the meeting from the opening until the end of the session. And for the first, I really love with the opening that our acting president Toastmaster Flo share with us what is Toastmaster and what kind of the activity in the Toastmaster. I believe in the Toastmaster, we already know as a member, but sometimes we also interact with the new member and then the guests who come to our meeting, so they will more aware what is Toastmaster, what kind of the meeting that we will have. It's really great. And also we have the prepared speaker who the members share the project on the Toastmaster, and then the table topic session who focus on the improve the speaking with the unexpected equation, and the last is evaluation session from the prepared speaker and from all the performance of the meeting. And in the good insight, I really say that attributed Toastmaster always start the meeting on time, and it's really amazing because the time is really important, and if we use the agenda as well, it will be more everyone can more wise with their job, and uh, it's look like professional. And with all of the meetings set up, because I joined during our acting president come, I believe in the before the meeting, there is the ambassador for the meeting who will interact with the guests and also visiting Toastmaster before the meeting. and it's really great to keep the energy before the meeting. And for the setup meeting, there is the Zoom master. I really love that he have the job to make the highlight for the speaker as well, and also make a change in the role as the technician. And the another opening is when our Toastmaster of the meeting asks the question to the one of the visiting Toastmaster about our agenda, what about who are you on the social media. It's engaging, and I believe everyone will keep attention what the Toastmaster of the meeting say. And during that time, when GE asked the question to the road taker about the question of the day, she mentioned me to didn't mention it because the time is limited, and I keep on going on that. So just keep going. And we really love how the role taker keep on going to share the report with a good slide like the Ah-WoD counter about the uh, Ballot counter will share the link as well, and also for the timer who keep the raise hand and keep the track on the meeting as well, and also greet the speaker and evaluator who very attention on the meeting. I would say that every meeting is educate, professional, and inspire. I would say that all of the performance is 90% overall increase in engagement, and good job for HCVD Toastmaster Club. And I believe there is room for improvement in my point of view as the GE. The first, during the table topic session, I believe as the table topic master can choose directly to the audience because there is a lot of the members and also the visiting Toastmaster and also guests. It will be more effective to directly choose that person. And another thing is about uh about the opening as well, because the power of the president is uh calling by our Toastmaster of the meeting who already Toastmaster Leony as the president as well, but it with Toastmaster Flo acting as president, I believe it will be helpful and more engaging if Toastmaster Flo can do it in the front of the meeting. And overall, I really love, and I think it's all from me as the General Evaluator report. Hopefully you enjoy, and hopefully this report can help our performance of the meeting in the next. And I think it's all from me, and it's time for Toastmaster Hanif share the health of fans. Toastmaster Hanif, the screen is for you.
Okay, thank you, Miss GE. But first, let me share my screen. Is it visible? Okay. All right, so everyone, this is the moment that we have all been waiting for. It's time for our Hall of Fame. Tonight, we have seen so many inspiring and creative performances from brave speakers, quick thinkers, to sharp evaluators. But now it's time to reveal who stood out the most according to your votes. And let's see who are our champions tonight. Starting with our best prepared speakers. Congratulations to Toastmaster Mick to be the best prepared speaker.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Mick.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Mick.
Okay, wait.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Mick.
Let me find Toastmaster Mick
Toastmaster Mick.
I'm here.
to be spotlighted. All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster. Okay. A winner pose. Nah. In three,
Oh my
two,
God. Tahan dulu ya.
one more. Okay, I like that.
Yeah. One of
Three,
us.
definitely. Three, two,
Yeah.
all right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mick.
My pleasure.
And next, we have our best table topic speaker. So congratulations to guest Sue for the best table topic speaker.
Right. Congratulations to all guests. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Have, a winner pose. So, in three,
Okay.
nice. Two thumbs. Three, two. All right. Thank you so much, Sue.
Yes, thank you very much.
And finally, for our best evaluator, congratulations to Toastmaster Sonny for the effort to be the best evaluator.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Sonny.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Nah, okay, this is actually my mentor. Okay, in three, please give us your winner pose. In three, two. All right. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sonny.
Congratulations to all our winners. And of course, thank you to everyone who voted. Let's keep learning, laughing, and growing as one amazing community. And back to you, Toastmaster of the meeting. Okay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hanif, for presenting our winner today. Congratulations, Toastmaster Mick, Toastmaster Sue, and also Toastmaster Sonny for winning the favorite prepared speakers, evaluator, and table topic speaker as well. And thank you for our GE to give a report that looks like a pitch deck of a social media performance analysis. And thankfully, we got 90% engagement rate, which is totally high. Like, I don't think we could ever get that in our Instagram. Yeah, 90% is crazy high. Thank you, Dedeh, for your creativity and your feedback as well. And last, speaking about persona, in our social media, you probably have a lot of persona. And here's the thing. If you can be a version that is kind and positive in your social media, I think you should also believe that it is part of you. And that means you could also be that kind of people in real life. So why don't change your persona, be it in online and in reality, match with both, so that you can be the most authentic and genuine person that you could ever have in your life. So that is all from me as your Toastmasters of the meeting for today. And I would like to give the control to our welcoming ambassador for today, Toastmaster Malik. Toastmaster Malik, the screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Leony, our Toastmaster of the meeting. Can everyone give a round of applause to our Toastmaster of the meeting tonight? That's a very wonderful how you lead the session. That's very nice. I'm so amazed and also inspired by all the speakers. Even though I just turned on my camera, I listen all the speakers. And from Toastmaster Mick, the God Eyes, I love all the story and the mentorship journey
also experience from Toastmaster Winda, and also from Toastmaster Inez, which really relate to me. Her story, where she said that we speak, sometimes we only thought about performance, but at the end, what most important is we need to doesn't really care about the performance, but how we know ourselves. That's very wonderful, and also all the amazing table topic speakers. And now I'd like to hear a little bit of story or also impression from another members or soon to be Toastmaster who joining our session tonight. Can I have someone to share experience tonight? I have the list here. Can I hear from who's still here, who's haven't speak yet? Uh, okay, maybe I'll start with our Toastmaster Andre. Are you guest or visiting Toastmaster? Toastmaster Andre, are you sorry? Guest Andre, are you there?
Hey,
Hello.
hello. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Can you turn on your camera if you you don't mind?
Okay, I'll check.
No worries. Take your time.
Yes. Hi,
There you
I
go.
guess.
Okay, thank you so much. All right. Do you very inspiring tonight?
Oh, yes, yes. I do agree with you.
Okay, great. Maybe a first question. What did you feel about our today's meeting? Is this
Uh,
is this your first experience joining our session or not?
no, actually, I'm the member of SCBD Toastmaster before. But I have a lot of things to do, so never a long time. But now I think I want to uh, try to push myself to join SGB Toastmaster again because I think I'm not going anywhere if I just I just do what I do like now. So yeah, I hope I can give more time here and more color in activity Toastmaster later.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. I just know it. And we look forward to welcome you back in the class. All right. Since this is not your first time, then which session or which part of our tonight session do you think stood or really um relate to you or really inspire to you?
I'm not really remember the name is, but uh, I like the time when the speaker or the guest received the sudden question from the others. I don't
The
remember
table topic.
the title. Yeah, yes.
All right. I also love the table topic because that's a really test how you think. You need to think fast, right? So that's
Yes, correct.
also very, very challenging at the same time. I agree. And well, this is my last question to you. Uh,
Yes.
since everyone, I think almost everyone already answered the question of the day, I also wondering, and I would like to hear from you to answer the question of the day. Who are you on your social media? Can you share with us?
Okay. 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 Who am I in my social media? Actually, I have Instagram, but I'm not really active in my Instagram because I just use the Instagram
to be my galleries. I just post my families and maybe the place that I have go. I just husband and a father. uh, then yeah, that's it maybe. But I really want to make like another account or maybe on TikTok that maybe sometime will inspire everybody to uh, to make a business in Indonesia. I want to be a bridge to the other entities from worldwide to uh, come to Indonesia. Yeah, that is my that's my for now.
Wow,
Okay, that's it.
that's amazing. I wish you of luck on your
Thank you.
story and your things that you do on your social media. Thank you
Yeah.
so much also for sharing your experience, also your impression on our tonight session. I think that's all from me. That's really wonderful to join this session. Thank you so much, and I will return the control back to our VPA for the announcement session. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, our welcoming ambassador, for closing the session. And thank you to all of you who joined this meeting. Thank you for all the rule takers, especially our Madam President, that wonderfully led the session in a very intriguing, interesting, so that we can enjoy tonight's meeting. Okay, before I give some announcement, I would like to give the screen to our division director, Toastmaster Monika Pasaribu, to give us some words. Toastmaster Monika, the screen is yours.
Thank you, our VP Toastmaster Sonny. So, as always expected from SGBD, what a great meeting! Yay! And of course, I have an important announcement. This is about our second TLI, Toastmasters Leadership Institute. It will be held on Saturday, 22 November 2025, of course. And the venue will be in Apartment Pavilion, if you know, next to the City Walk. It's around Sudirman. So hopefully all of you can come, not only the exco, but also the members also. So we will be able to gather together and meet on site. And hopefully it will be also a great event for you to prepare for the contest, club contest. Yes, that's all. That's all for the announcement for me. Back to our PPE.
Thank you, Madam Division Director, for the announcement. And yes, please mark your calendar for TLI. This is usually the mandatory event for all the excos, but don't worry. The members are also encouraged to join if you want to get leadership knowledge from the district trio. Okay. First of all, I would say thank you for coming to all of the amazing members of SGBD Toastmasters, all the visiting Toastmasters, Toastmaster Monika, our division director, Toastmaster Mick, Toastmaster Kenrich, Toastmaster Audrey, Toastmaster Cicilia, who I haven't mentioned. As usual, Toastmaster Elios, this DM Yusuf, and thank you for your participation and also all of the guests. And what a surprise that tonight we also have some of our former members. Wow! So happy to have you back joining our meeting. Okay, next, please. First, yeah, today we have two first-timers of the role takers. We have Toastmaster Huday as the first-timer and WOD counter, and Toastmaster Taufiq as first-timer evaluator. Well, I know that technically they were not the first-timer because they have done these roles in other clubs, but in our club, this is their first time. Congratulations for Toastmaster Huday and Toastmaster Taufiq for giving your best in your first attempt. Woo. Next meeting, we will go back hybrid, and the next meeting is coincidentally with the Halloween. And that next time we will celebrate it differently. We will do a speakathon in Halloween theme, or we will call it spookathon. And instead of bringing the normal Halloween, we will have a different session by honoring our Indonesian urban legends. So prepare your best local Halloween costume and wear it to the next meeting. And see you on the person. Last but not least, to our member, to SJaBaT Toastmaster member, we have an interesting reading and writing circle. And as usual, we will have a writing challenge, monthly writing challenge. This month, the topic is the book of the month. So you can try to read one of the curated books and try to make your own review or what you learn from the book. To make it interesting, we will have a Plus voucher to the chosen one so that you can have a 100,000 rupiah voucher. And of course, you can use this voucher to buy new books. Whoa. Who's interested to join this writing challenge? No one? Okay, no one, then I will do the challenge and grab the prize stuff. Oh yeah, I saw Toastmaster Monika would like to join this challenge. Okay. We would like to wait for your submission. Okay, that's all for the announcement for today. And as usual, if you want to know more about Toastmasters, especially for the guests who want to know more about how Toastmaster membership, how Toastmaster usually goes, blah, 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 you can reach out to our Vice President of Membership, Toastmaster Flo, and she will happily answer your question. Now, with the power vested in me, I adjourn this meeting by saying, Happy morning!
Happy morning!
Happy morning.
Morning.